Want to make it look like light is flowing through cables? That sci-fi style glow that pulses through wires, wraps around corners, and adds life to your scene? Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to create that effect, and the best part, it's all done with a custom material setup that's super easy to use and fully customizable. You'll be able to control things like the speed of the light as it travels, the length of the glow, whether the effect appears as a quick pulse or gradually fills up the cable. And you'll even be able to change the color and texture of the light to match your scene perfectly. Sounds good? Let's dive straight in. First, we're starting fresh. An easy way to create cables in Blender is by adding a Bezier curve. Tab into edit mode and delete all the default vertices. Now we'll draw our own. Head over to the side panel, grab the draw tool, and make sure surface is enabled so the curve sticks to whatever faces it touches. Now draw your cable path. Once you're happy with it, go to the curve properties, find the geometry section, and under bevel, crank up the depth to give your cable some thickness. Now we will add a new material to our cable and head straight into the shading tab. Start by adding a mix shader node. This will allow us to blend between the default material and our glowing effect. Connect the mix shader directly into the material output and plug the principled BSDF into shader slot 1 of the mix shader. Next, add an emission shader. This is what's going to create that glowing light as it travels through the cable. Connect the emission shader into shader slot 2 of the mix shader. Now to control where and how the light appears along the cable, we'll use a color ramp. For now, keep things simple so we can see what's going on. In the color ramp, set the white stop to the middle, around 0.5. This is where our glow will be the strongest. Add a second stop to the right, bring it all the way to 1 and set it to black, and this will fade out the glow nicely. Lastly, change the interpolation mode from linear to ease. All right, now it's time to start bringing this glow to life. Add a texture coordinate node, and this will give us access to the object's position data. From there, take the UV output and connect it to a separate XYZ node. We're going to use one of these axes, usually the one your cable flows along, to drive the glowing animation. For us, that'll be the X-axis. Out of the X-axis, add a math node set to subtract. Now plug the result into your color ramp's factor input, and you should already see part of the glowing band show up. But it's not animating just yet, and we definitely need more control. So from the second input of the subtract node, add a divide node. This is what controls the speed of the glowing effect. Lower values mean faster movement, and higher values slow it down. Finally, to control the size or length of the glow itself, add a map range node. Then adjust the from max slider. This determines how wide the glow spreads across the cable. The lower it is, the tighter and more focused the glow becomes. Oh, and don't forget to uncheck clamp on the map range node. Now to bring this to life, we're going to animate the glowing effect. I'm going to add a value node. You could just do this directly into the divide node, but using a value node helps keep things organized, especially if you're coming back to tweak things later. I'll type in #frame/5. That's going to automatically animate over time, moving the glow along the cable at a nice steady pace. Next, I'll set the second input of our divide node to 20, which gives us a smooth flow. Not too fast, not too slow. Hit play on the timeline and you'll see it. A few more finishing touches. Let's turn up the strength on the emission shader to make that glow really pop. Now jump over to the map range node and start adjusting the from max value. This controls the length of the glowing effect. Play around with it until you find that sweet spot. If you want the cable to slowly fill up with light rather than pulse through, just increase or decrease the from min value. Now hit play again. And boom, you've got a cable that gradually fills with light like it's charging up. But let's add some texture and detail to the glow so it's not just a flat gradient. Pull out from the map range node and drop in a mix node. Then add a noise texture and plug that into the A input of the mix. This adds some variation and randomness to the glow, making it feel more dynamic and alive. You can now tweak the scale, detail, or even swap the noise texture with something like a wave or checker texture. Totally up to your creative style. Let's also give our glow some color. Go back into the color ramp and change the white to a warm orange, or any color that fits your scene. If you want to adjust the actual cable color itself, just head over to the principled BSDF node and change its base color. Or even better, swap in your own material to give it a more realistic cable look. And there you have it, your full animated glowing cable material is ready to go. You could honestly spend hours playing around with this, combining different shapes, colors, glow styles, and effects, so have fun with it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you create with it. See you in the next one.